furniture for his grandmother, who had recently been assigned to hospice care. Nearly a mile before even reaching the checkpoint, Jimbo had made a legal U-turn, unaware of the checkpoint ahead. Moments later, he noticed Trooper Jason Young of the Mississippi State Police speeding towards his vehicle with his emergency lights engaged to initiate a traffic stop. Jimbo pulls over and hands Trooper Young his documents immediately. The audio was not captured for the traffic stop, but shows Trooper Young bringing a breathalyzer to Jimbo's vehicle. After administering 2 tests, Trooper Young returns to his cruiser, but not to leave, and makes an odd request of Jimbo.
Make a U-turn and turn around and go back.
Jimbo complies with the trooper's request and drives to the checkpoint, during which Trooper Young turns off his dash cam. In the trooper's court testimony, he claims that based on the breathalyzers he just administered, and what he could allegedly smell, Jimbo had consumed some kind of alcohol and was, quote, under the influence of an intoxicating odor, a smell which indicated some type of beverage. This statement is very strange, considering that he then asked Jimbo to drive and turned off his dash cam. When the 2 parties arrived at the checkpoint, Jimbo was not charged with a DUI. Instead, he was given a ticket for an unsafe lane change. The trooper then impounded the truck and released Jimbo to his wife after a lengthy detention. The problem is that an improper lane change is not an offense that you can impound a vehicle for, and just before court, a charge of careless driving was added. The unsafe lane change charge was dropped, and despite the lack of evidence that Jimbo did either offense he was being accused of outside of the trooper's testimony, Jimbo was found guilty of careless driving and subject to a $50 fine. At trial, the prosecutor had asked for him to be sentenced to 10 days in jail, but the offense doesn't carry jail time, and this is where the story gets even more interesting. Prior to his conviction, Jimbo had posted about the incident on Facebook. The post included the trooper's name and a picture of his own truck, and before ever even appearing in court for the citation, he was pulled over a second time by Trooper Young. He received this dash cam footage after his conviction for the first incident, and the audio shows that Trooper Young was on a cell phone call with an unknown woman, talking about the Facebook post, Jimbo's truck, and making plans to find Jimbo. And as fate would have it, as Trooper Young is hunting for Jimbo on the same road as the first incident, at about the same time of day, Jimbo drives by, heading home from work.
Over here. I was like, and I had in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna see this motherfucker today, because he posted something on his Facebook, and I saw that damn truck. It had one of those little bull bars in front.
You ain't thought no damn thing, bro.
I swear, let me tell you. When I tell you I did. So I was facing.
There he is. The guy he's talking about is the guy that just drove by.
Let me call you back.
Let me call you back.
After spotting Jimbo's truck, Trooper Young chases him down.
The guy he was talking about.
Also with the mouth closed now.
Got it all figured out. He was looking for you. So
wait, is that our world?
Yeah.
That sign?
That's a frat road. I think it's in, oh, come on.
Oh, he went the wrong way.
Trooper Young claims that Jimbo was driving 10 miles over the speed limit and returns to his cruiser to write a ticket. After the first incident, Jimbo bought a dash cam but realized that it wasn't recording. He now turns it on before Trooper Young returns with his citation.
You're in the Southern County. We explain this to you. You're in the Southern County. If you got a question, contact your information, everybody. I'll see you in a few weeks.
That's what this video is. That's just
Trooper Young couldn't handle being called a punk, and he certainly couldn't allow a free American to exercise his First Amendment rights. So he chases Jimbo down and pulls him over again.
like a food simulator? You think it's a food simulator? Bro, that's not a food simulator. Yeah, so that's harder. Do you think I can continue that or not. Let's find out.
For what? Where's her bathroom? She running downstairs right there.
Trooper Young now arrests Jimbo and impounds his truck again for careless driving, for taking his hand off the wheel, and disorderly conduct. Remember, this happened before his conviction for the first traffic stop. Jimbo then created the Facebook group Trooper Jason Young Watchdog Group in September of 2022. Since its inception, the group has grown to nearly 1,000 members. In it, various locals tell their stories about Trooper Young and post where he has set up speed traps. At Jimbo's first appearance for his arrest, he was told that they were considering charging him with a felony for threatening the officer in the Facebook group. That never happened, but his lawyer asked him if it really mattered. After all, they've charged him with all this other stuff already, and they can technically charge you with whatever they want and force you to pay the defendant. With that, his lawyer suggested he remove the Facebook group. Jimbo didn't, and at his second court appearance, his lawyer spoke with the prosecutor, and they offered him the deal of a lifetime. They told him that if he takes down the Facebook group about Trooper Young, they would drop his charges within 6 months. Jimbo declined the alleged First Amendment retaliation and is now set for trial on December 9th. Unfortunately for him, it will be a bench trial, where his jury is a single judge that happens to work with the prosecutor and cops on a regular basis. As in Mississippi, you can't get a jury trial unless you are facing more than 6 months in jail. Currently, Jimbo is looking for more representation, so if you know of an attorney in Mississippi that can help him, please email me and I will ensure you are connected to Jimbo. His current plan is to appeal any convictions and pursue civil action for the alleged conspiracy to deprive him of his civil rights, malicious prosecution, and First Amendment retaliation. I've been working on this story since September to see where it would go, and given everything I've seen, it's apparent that Jimbo needs help fighting these charges and following up against them in federal court. His GoFundMe will be linked in the description and pinned comment. If you can help, do so. Otherwise, it is likely that they will keep doing this to other people. Jimbo wrote up a complaint and sent it to the governor, the senators, and several members of the Mississippi Highway Safety Patrol. Senator Cindy Hyde Smith is the only one that has responded.
Here's my friend.
Thanks for watching. If you have a video, use the submit link in the description or pinned comment. If you enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell for future content. And check out our other channels, Lady Lackluster and The Odd Side. Remember to like, share, and leave a comment about what you think of this interaction. It's the easiest way for you to help expose corruption and misconduct. Merchandise is available using the links below. Join the Lackluster family for just $1. If you'd like to further support the channel, get a Lack logo next to your name, custom emotes, and early access to videos. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All links are down below.
Blue, stop that. Yes. You guys have to be trying to beat a plate. Give me it. Give me it. Block it. Block the video. No, blue. No.
Look, she big man. Look,
No.
she big man.
Stop.
Out there. Look at
No.
her. Man, I'm gonna sit here and ring this bell until you come back over here
Stop
and take
it.
this paper from me.
How about...
If you guys are mad because I'm not putting my name, my
Bye,
signature is at the
bye.
bottom. Just
That's all
read the
for
signature for Christ's
today.
sake.
Make
Seriously.
sure to like and subscribe.
No, I'm saying stop. No, I'm good. I'm just telling you stop. Okay, well, I'm telling you I'm good.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's story features Annapolis Audit, who
Oh, come
visited
out
the
there,
Anne
Mom.
Arundel County Police Headquarters to inquire about a complaint he had filed almost 3 months prior. At the time he
Thank
filed
you.
the complaint, he was advised that a response would be issued within 2 weeks. Months later, he called the department and was told that the secretary that handles those matters was on a vacation and was
If you want to
told to
get
be
all
patient.
this
Annapolis Audit also intended to file a Freedom
If
of
you want to
Information
get all
Act
6
request
of
for
them,
body cam footage
make sure to go
specific
to
to the complaint he had filed. After making his request,
RaymondFriendShop.com
an officer from Internal Affairs appeared in the lobby to speak
and
with him.
you get The blue monster.
You sent me an email like 2.5 months ago saying that I would get that decision in like 2 weeks.
Red monster and
From the incident where I filed the complaint with you back in 2020. And you emailed me and you said that you reviewed it and you sent it up to your superiors and it would be reviewed, and in about 2 weeks I would receive a decision. It's been like 2.5 months. And that was the with the CID building, Detective Lewis.
Versus blue car.
When I called, they said the lady, they said that they could see the letter was waiting to be sent out, but somebody was on vacation and said it hadn't been sent out yet. And then they told me that that person is entitled to paid time off, so. Gotcha. Let me see, let us know. All right, thank you.
Annapolis audit attempts again to turn in his FOIA request to the woman at the window, but she protests the submission because the request form doesn't have his name.
I need to turn this in. Apparently there was like a,
No.
Yep.
I'm a little bit blind.
No, I'm good.
I'm not as blind
Yeah, no, I'm good. My address is on
as I
there.
used to be.
No, I'm good. My name's in the report. My name's in the report that's
Pink,
linked
stop
to
it.
that.
Do a conversation. So you're telling me if I Peter poop, I
Like most states, Maryland's Public
no.
Information Act is quite complex.
Okay.
However, nowhere in the act does it require themselves to identify
Make sure
themselves
to
as the requesting
like and
party.
subscribe
The reason that's
and
important
click
is
on the
because the Information
notification.
Act is designed to
Bye.
hold the government to some standard of transparency without allowing the agency receiving the request to gather information on citizens with an interest in holding them accountable. As long as the agency has a method to deliver the requested records, it shouldn't matter to them who requested it, unless they plan to retaliate. The receptionist receives the request, and the Internal Affairs officer from earlier returns with a copy of the complaint report that was requested.
Big to